to start recording because we're having a conversation. What day is it?
June 30th, 2020.
June 30th,
the
2020.
Worst year of the entire decade.
We are still in COVID. It's fine. We're in our own space. Actually, I'm going to turn down the air because we might not be able to hear too well.
I have the sun beaming.
Literally, we're in the same spot.
Roger that.
So, okay. Anywho. So, we're coming back from Manitou Springs. We're driving home to Lakewood. This is where we live now. I don't know where we're going to live like a year or 10 years from now. So, let's, explain the setting. We started having a conversation about taking a cruise with teenagers, more specifically our kids when they're teenagers. Just random teenagers.
Just some random teenagers.
Just some random teenagers that we'll pick up. And so when our kids are teenagers, so we're thinking about if we would bring their significant others with us on a family cruise.
Only if I know them and I know their parents, because then I will have some sort of like relationship with them. I will know them a little bit. They will know me a little bit. Like, I just don't want to take some random stranger that I know is going to either treat me, Emily, as my wife, or my kids the wrong way. So.
Yeah, I just have to like have that good relationship like with my daughter, like, because if I don't know anything about like her, like,
you just throwing our son like just.
Well, because our son isn't gonna talk to me. He's gonna talk to you. He's not gonna come to me and be like, "Mom, I had sex." I don't even know if our daughter's
okay.
That's fair. For both of them, then I would want to know where they're at in life. And then what if we only have girls?
That'll be a nightmare.
So like, if we only have girls, like that's another thing too. Like, what is that gonna look like, and what is their relationship gonna be with me, and are they gonna be willing to talk to me about what's going on? Because I feel like that part will make me a lot more nervous about whether or not they can bring their boyfriends with us. Luke's just saying they don't have to be a dick. Like, I need to know that they aren't like assholes. I'm not gonna enjoy vacation.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm not going to bring somebody along who just, one, wants a handout, or two, doesn't really care about my daughter. All he really wants, or all he's really thinking about is like, oh dang, I get a week with my girlfriend and I can just sleep with her. Like, no, definitely not. That is not my main goal. My main goal for this is to respect and love my daughter and my son enough to respect and honor their relationship. It'll definitely be up to our kids. Like, do they want to bring their significant others? Maybe, maybe not. Like, if they're in, like, if they've been dating for a month and they're like, Dad, no, I don't want to take my significant other on this cruise. Like, that's weird. Like, why would I take him? I've only known him or her for a month. No, I don't want that. Okay, that's fair. Like, but if they've been dating for, 2 going on 3 years or whatever, and they actually are like maybe marriage or like, taking the next steps or whatnot, absolutely, I would definitely do that again. But the guy needs to be respectful of like me, my family, and our time, as well as he needs to pull his own weight. He needs to go get a job, put in some sort of effort, and like the girl she just can't be like, she can't be a jerk, super rude or entitled. Ugh, that I wouldn't want for my son at all.
But like, I'm 20 and you're 23, so we have more of an understanding of like what that romantic connection looks like for teenagers. It's gonna suck for it to be like a week-long cruise and not being able to like talk to them or even like see them or anything like that.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I hate thinking about like when you went on a cruise and I wasn't there.
Called every now and then, or I messaged
you messaged me and you were like 3 days in and stuff, and you're like, hey, I just got internet. That just sucks. So like, thinking about if we're able to give that opportunity for them to have that experience, why wouldn't we? And like, we're also talking about like, but we still want it to be like a family thing. Like, we want to have family time, but also understand of like what you said, like understand those kind of relationships that they're gonna have as teenagers.
Also, if we're to that point where our son and daughter want to bring their significant others, it's fair to say that they have probably thought about marriage, or like a really, really, that it's a really, really strong relationship. So if it does end up in marriage, this is the guy or this is the girl that's going to be in our family. They're going to be our daughter-in-law, our son-in-law. So of course, like, I would want them to be a part of our like family. And that's one thing that, like, even Emily and I were talking about even earlier today, was having family pride, or like having family as like centered, right? Like, we want our kids to feel comfortable with bringing their significant others over, like, to the house or anything like that. Being
you
able
want
to
to have
us.
a like, welcoming environment of
Right,
like,
exactly. I don't want it to be like, oh, we gotta go see your in-laws, or I gotta go see my in-laws, or I gotta see your parents today.
I think I'm pretty cool. I think I'm pretty cool. Pretty chill.
Yeah, you can be chill, but there are certain times where you can kind of be a little...
Whatever.
Hey, I'm just being honest here.
Fine. But that's what I said. That was my biggest point too, because I was like, I'm not taking some bitch with us on a cruise. We love it. Our first cruise was in 2017.
I was 21.
It's June. We went on a cruise this February, right before all of it closed down for the coronavirus. We had our last cruise, hurrah, on Harmony, which was an amazing ship. So we are very big cruise people. Okay, it was an amazing ship. There was too many people there.
Well, we should make a video about that too. Yoception.
Actually, this is like probably one of the first. So this is one of the first videos we're actually making about like speaking on topics as a young married couple, like talking about future stuff. But it'll probably be like something that we'll keep doing.
These are really good things to like talk about, especially as a young couple. Like
having perspective as a young couple.
As a young couple.
Yeah. And then seeing, hopefully, like, I don't know, I feel like I won't change that much in that perspective, but, we don't have kids now, we have a dog.
She's basically our kid.
She's basically the kid now. The point is, hopefully, that this is a starter for commentary from the past on what we hope the future will look like, and if we can look back at this and say, hey, like, that was us from a young perspective, and we did know what that feels like, and we do know, like, how it can feel to be in these teenage years, and especially like the circumstances, the way things are now. Human connection is really important. Family culture is really important right now. A lot of that is coming out in all these protests and a lot of the change that's happening. So I believe that we're in a generation right now where we value those things and where we hope to pass that down, because Latina girl culture is a really big thing, and I'm really hoping that that's something that does get passed down. And that's what we were talking about today, like, because we come from two different cultures, Polynesian, Chinese, and Latin American, like, it is something that's really important and close to us. So while still valuing that, we still want to be as progressive and understanding of our children's experiences. Well said. All right.
This is proof, by the way. The parents actually talked about this.
Yeah, this is proof. If we look back at this when our kids are teenagers and they're like, wait, you want to take my boyfriend or girlfriend on a cruise? You guys never talked about this before. It's proof that we were talking about this way before you were born. Okay.